In this video, we will find the trigonometric ratios of an obtuse angle A created by a point, any given point here, let's label that point P, that has coordinates -4 and 3. Okay? To find the trigonometric ratios of that angle, let's recall first how can we express the trigonometric ratios of an obtuse angle. Cosine of angle A equals x over r. Sine of angle A equals y over r, whereas tan of angle A, let's use different color to make it a little bit more visible, tan of angle A equals y divided by x. All right, now how am I going to figure out what is the value of x, what is the value of r, and value of y by the given information? All I have is the coordinates of point P, which are -4 and 3. What we're going to do, we're going to connect point P, or we're going to take a vertical line from the point P towards the x-axis. By doing so, we're creating this right triangle here, right? And the information that we have is this side here is x, right? The side from here to here, that is the x value, equals to -4, all right? The other side from point P to the intersection of the x-axis, I'm not going to label the triangle just to take out the confusion, is y equals 3. So there I go, I have the value for y, I have the value for x. Where am I going to find the value for r? R is the hypotenuse of the triangle created here. So we're going to use Pythagorean theorem to figure out what is the value of r. Pythagorean theorem says that hypotenuse squared equals the square of the sum of the other two sides, so x squared plus y squared. Let's plot the information that we have. X is -4 squared, use the brackets there, plus 3 squared, all right? And that will give us 25. Let's take the square root of both sides to isolate r, from where we get r equals to 5. So now I have all the required information. I have y equals 3, I have x equals -4, and then I just figure out that r is 5. Okay, I'm going to use all this information now to plot it on each ratio. Let's start with cosine, since we started with cosine there. So cosine of angle A equals x over r. X is -4, r is 5. All right, let's continue with the next one, sine. Sine of angle A equals y over r, right here. Y is 3, r is 5. And the last but not least is tan ratio, tangent. Tangent of angle A equals y over r. Y is 3 and y over x. Y is 3 and x is -4. All right, what do we notice here? We notice that the sign of cosine and the sign of tangent ratio are negative, as we expected, because on this second quadrant only sine ratio is positive. Cosine and sine are negative, and here we go, both of those ratios are negative, whereas sine is positive. Hope this was helpful, and this is the end of this video.